Hi, Eid Mubarak. How's your family doing? How's your AD? And the most important thing is how are you? You gather with your family, right? So why are you here? Are you not talking with your grandparents or not helping them to do house chores? Sounds annoying, right? Sorry. Emma. Oh no, I will introduce myself as Fatima and I will use Emma as my brand's name only. So anyway, I will sound a little bit annoying for some of you at this moment because I will give you some reminders to keep good relationships with your friends, your family, colleagues, and whoever you have good relationship with in order to break the habit or addiction of the phone. Especially at this moment. This moment is perfect time to keep you away from your phone, to practice phone fasting. You have your family to distract you from your phone addiction. Try to talk about life, joking, play a board game with your cousins maybe, or listen to your grandparents' story. They will never run out of stories. So many reasons you can have to get away from your phones and build a real relationship. I need to remind you together for good purpose. Talking without backbiting, joking without lying, playing games without gambling. Because talking, joking, and playing are closer to sin. But why do I still suggest you together? I just know a hadith that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to avoid being alone. I'm a little bit ashamed to say this because I'm living alone for some reason. Honestly, if I could, I really want to gather in my grandma's house, but it's not an easy time for me right now. My big family lives in different cities than me. That needs some hours to go there, and right now I can't afford to go there. Also, anyway, Rasulullah, peace be upon him, said whoever cut family ties with unrightful reasons will not enter paradise. Na'udzubillah. May we not be part of that people who cut family ties with unrightful reasons. Or maybe you have reason like you feel uncomfortable gathering with your family. In Asian culture, you might get some uncomfortable questions like, when will you graduate? When will you get married? When will you go work? And another when questions. Or maybe some of you can't forgive what your family have done to you. And I have watched some da'wah from some Muslim scholars. They say there's some occasions you actually can cut your family ties and all reasons really because of Allah, not because of our feeling, really. So we need to evaluate again why we cut family ties for you who cut your family ties. Evaluate again. So we cannot say they make me psychologically stressful or whatever. using psychological condition of yourself. And this is the wrong understanding. I need to remind you that modern psychology and Islamic psychology are two different topics and two different approaches. Modern psychology puts you in the center of study, while Islamic psychology puts Allah as center of everything. So we better start to say Islamic psychology study than modern one, because the modern one led us to not being humble. Also, I see modern psychology encourage us to stay away from our family, and that is forbidden. They start to sound like they don't make any sense to me. Back to the family topic, okay? I need to mention again, but aren't we all in Eid moment? So let's forget them. Eid al-Fitr is the moment of forgiving, especially elder people who don't have advanced technology to access children or teenager psychology, some kind of knowledge. They found it very difficult to seek information and learn Islamic values or whatever value we have now compared to the time they spend in their life. We can remind them what is bad to do to their offspring and what is good. You can say nicely, but we cannot cut ties just like that. Forgive and start to connect again before you lose them. Seriously, I remember how children of Palestine, children in Lebanon, Sudan, Congo, or any other poor countries, especially in Middle East and Africa, they can lose the family at any time. Many orphans that have no family left with the same blood, or you know that some news mention not much lineage left there in Palestine. That's really sad to remember of that. They lose family and longing for the warmth of family gathering. Can you imagine that? If you only the person who survived from atrocities. Anyway, if you want to donate to the relief orphans' life there, I suggest you to donate to locals, especially in Palestine, instead of big organization, because big organization always do the duty by bringing something in big amounts and trucks. And when I make this video, the border are closed again. Many of the locals there now have YouTube or TikTok channels, or they have their own way to get your donations. So contact one of them. But be careful of scammers. Some scammers might have difficulty too, but they choose to lie that they live in Palestine. I see some videos and some channels that pretend to be a Palestinian, but actually they're not. Even though they are from poor countries too, but lying is not a good thing, right? Also, this is so random. I just watched a short animal documentary about gobi bear. Do you know that? And it's so sad that they have become endangered. No communication, pure solitude. And the solitude make them too angsting. Good thing that there's a gobi bear conservation. I've been looking for it. It's So random, but I just want to give an example of how solitude is actually a sign of extinction, if that makes sense. I just tried to make a random hypothesis, and the last sentence just ignore it. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Just to be reminded, mind times together, even though it's uncomfortable for you. Expect my next talking video still in the How to Focus Better series. Eid Mubarak and enjoy your holiday.